Hey guys, quick update on the endurance tournament, and looking at my own promo video, it's like a time warp. Oh, anyway, so just so you know what's happening this weekend, WG Tour is on vacation this weekend, so, well, not on vacation. They're going to be running on the October 25th. This weekend, the OMS tournaments won't be taking place. However, IC Cup, I should say, is going to go right into the BGH tournament. Bracket A is going to be starting this weekend, and Vile Gamers has the fastest tournament starting immediately this weekend as well. So, honestly, I think it's more intelligent to start right now, because you're going to have people that didn't make it this week continuing to attempt to make it in the tournaments down the line. So you're going to have more people the longer it goes, in my opinion, and more people finding out. So basically, if your best shot for getting in my opinion, is this weekend. And I think most people are going to be playing Standard Brood, so that's what I think a lot of my viewers are comfortable with. So I think a lot of people will be overlooking specifically Fastest, and I think there's going to be a lot of people overlooking BGH. But BGH 1v1 still plays closer to... it tends to play closer to Standard Brood than Fastest does. Fastest has its own set of build orders and everything like that. Let me show you guys how to sign up, just in case you are kind of confused. So if you sign up at iccup.com, here's my little page information. I've already signed in, as you can see. That's a great website. And you can sign up for their staff. Looks like they're looking for staff in the near future. But you just click Home, StarCraft section, and that's the little kind of highlighty thing, and it'll take you directly to this page right here. And what you can do is you can go to the bottom left-hand corner, and it'll say Endurance Big Game Hunters A, and you just click Sign Up right there, and that will get you involved in that tournament. And that, again, is a direct link. I'll have another more info thing, but it's also on the promo videos. And then for Vile Gaming, you can click over to Vile Gaming's forum. This is kind of the initial, just kind of chatter about it, and then they have the forum topic over for the official sign-up. And as you can see, it's got the bracket set up, and that'll fill in when they're actually running the bracket itself. And it also has all the information. Honestly, I suggest this is the one I think people should sign up for, because this is going to be a really fun one. I'm going to try to do some commentaries with Chosen in the near future, actually, and I'm also hoping that I can do some replays of this stuff in the near future. It's a fun game. Fastest is just kind of crazy. It's nuts. I think it's kind of fun to watch. It's not pro gaming, obviously. It's not the Korean stuff, but it's definitely a different flavor of StarCraft. So, and special thanks to Chosen in particular for doing a lot of this stuff for me. Anyway, I'm going to try to do, again, some dual commentaries with him in the near future. You can sign up right here and then post in. We've already got a couple people. When I was looking at the signups, this is the one that's particularly thin right now. So if you guys are looking for, and it's single elimination. So if you're looking for a way to upset and get into the final tourney, honestly, I think this is the best place to do it. So sign up for Fastest. What else am I missing? So yeah, again, WD Tour. Oh, let me talk about the donators. We've already got $330. Special thanks to all the donators. Just looking at the list, I know that we have Psionics donated. So Brent Schultz. Espen Thoen, who's just a really nice guy. This is the guy I'm really looking for right here, where he's saying, I don't have a lot of money, I would give more, but this is what I got, and that really is the heart. And the other awesome guy I'm going to point out is Aaron Brown. Aaron Brown is the first $100 donator, and special thanks to Aaron Brown. Also a donator, Mark Sturkle from G4B2S. That's gunsforbackToschool.com. That's where I used to play Natural Selection. I try to play these days, but I end up getting really busy. But a special shout out to all of those guys. Those guys are just awesome. Very nice people. If you do play Natural Selection, I suggest going there. If you don't know what Natural Selection is, it's StarCraft and Counter-Strike first-person shooter combinedness. It's great. I love it. And also to Luis Diego Acuna and Gregory Potter. And if I missed anyone, just send me a PM, and I'll give you, if you want a shout-out, and I'll give you a shout-out as well. Those three donations, I actually ended up donating. The initial widget on SC2GG/endurance was offset. It was set to my PayPal account, unfortunately. So what I had to do, and I'm not a 501c3 status, so I ended up there was additional PayPal fees that were lumped on top of that. So I switched the widget to the Penny Arcade PayPal address. And they do have 501c3 status. And my assumption is that PayPal drastically reduces any surcharges on top of that. What most groups charge is 1 or 2%. I'm going to assume that is the case with PayPal as well. Don't quote me on that, obviously, because I'm not on that side of receiving the donations. But I went ahead and just forwarded that money to them and paid the difference, which costs a little bit of money, but honestly, it's worth it for these guys. Anyway, donate what you can, guys. So it's really easy. You just click chip in right here, and it'll take you to the overall. It looks like it's going to take a while to load. Let's see if I have another one of these Nope, gotta wait for it. So it'll come up to the billing page, and you've got the PayPal information right here, and you can fill in a credit card or your own PayPal account. And really, what I'm looking for is the $100 donators. You guys are awesome. What I'm hoping for is a plethora, like a large group of donators of small amounts. So if you have $5 or below to donate, please do it. If you have more than that, that's awesome. But it means so much more to groups, I think, when you see 200 individuals donating $5 or something like that, or even like $2, because that shows you a large group of individuals care. So if you have any inkling, it's $2. It's really not. I mean, that's less than a fast food meal that you'll get. I'm trying to think of anything you can buy for $2 these days. You can buy like dice at a store for $2, or a pen. You could buy a fancy pen. So think of it as buying a fancy pen, but for charity, and just to show that you do care about kids that are in the hospital on Christmas, because it's really the worst time to be in the hospital. I remember getting sick at Disneyland once, and that really sucked. I'm actually out sick today. I know I'm not sounding it now, but that's because this tournament stuff's been really encouraging to me. Now I'm going to get a bunch of comments like, "Oh, you're sick," or I'm sure there's going to be that one comment like, "Who cares?" And that's, of course, it's going to invoke it anyway. But yeah, so if you're like, "Oh, Diggity feels sick, how can we cheer him up?" Donate, even a small amount, and like seriously, that's really what gets me excited about this sort of thing. And again, I know that people have been complaining. They're saying, well, okay, top donator gets to get owned by JF. I'm still trying to figure out a prize that will work for top donators, because obviously a money prize doesn't make any sense. It's like, hey, donate the top prize and you'll get money. That's just completely silly. I haven't really been able to figure out what to make the top donation prize. If you guys have suggestions, please send me a private message on YouTube, or just go to the sotgg.com forum topic that's linked. But because yeah, I'm serious. I'm kind of like, so yeah, just yeah, make suggestions, or if you have something that you're like, this will work. I know that people would want this. Go ahead and again go to the topic and throw it up there. So I'm not sure what that would be. Maybe a piece of artwork or something like that, or a cool desktop background. I'm not sure how that would work, because anybody could download a cool desktop background. I don't know. Anyway, so if you guys have any ideas, maybe I don't know. Maybe we have someone famous that's a listener who's like Mr. Movie Actor Star Guy that could send an autograph to something or other. Oh, that reminds me. I will throw this up. I do have a StarCraft 2 poster, which I'm gonna try to get visual of, that was signed by Machine. So Machine, Mr. Bates, Bryce Bates. So he ended up winning it at the StarCraft 2 tournament, and I asked him to sign it so we could basically put it in this charity tournament, because that's how awesome a guy he is. And speaking of which, if you go, there should be some more videos going up on World Cyber Games. They're kind of delayed because of the World Cyber Games site staff itself, according to the guys that my contacts from esportstv.com. So look forward to that as well. And once again, I hope you guys have fun with this. Thanks for listening, and please donate.